Passion and power.
I want to ask you why you went to the hospital the other day, or why you're so interested in seeing my mom.
You can't complain. You're in the best hospital in the entire Mexico.
You were the one who thought of bringing me here. Not because Eladio ordered that I'd be brought to this place.
But the thing is...
Montserrat, my love. What happened to you?
She went and got overdosed on pills.
My love, tell me, why did you do that?
Do you think that it's insignificant that she found out that your wife is expecting your child?
Can you leave us both alone?
Monse, I shall take my leave.
My love. You shouldn't have done something like that. You're the love of my life.
If that were really so, you would have broken up with Consuelo a long time ago.
My love, it's only a matter of time. You have to trust me, please.
How, Eric? How can I do that when you said there was nothing going on between you and Consuelo? But now it happens that she's pregnant.
My love, you're the only person I love. I can't lose you. I can't live without you. I love you and you're everything to me. Believe me.
Do you really care about me, Eric?
You're the most important person to me. I can't even imagine losing you, especially if it was because of that stupid Consuelo.
I had gone to get some tests done that day. I heard about what happened to your mother, and I decided to go see her. Even though she married your father, I still hold her in great esteem.
But how come? You went to see my mother even though that was going to cause her trouble with my father.
That is true. I admit that I did it on impulse. I loved your mother once before. I assure you this is never going to happen.
I'm grateful to you for being aware that that is not at all convenient for my mother.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I hope my father doesn't think of getting even with you because of my relationship with your daughter.
Your relationship is not going to make any difference. Don't worry about that. Just take care of my daughter.
Does that mean that you approve of our relationship?
Well, I'm happy that you finally told me about it. I want to see that my daughter is happy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, really.
You should really be thanking Julia. You two are so much alike. I'm sure that she raised you to be a good man. If only she had...
What? If only my mother had what?
Look, if your mother were to ask me to take care of you as if you were my own son, I'd gladly do it. Going back to my daughter, I have nothing against you, absolutely nothing, and I'm going to consider you independently from your father. But I warn you that if you ever harm my daughter...
Sir, I love your daughter. I'd never do anything to harm her, honestly.
No, well, wait. Darling, please.
What is it, Daddy? Don't tell me you've changed your mind about approving of our relationship.
I never approved it. But now I hope your love is possible.
Thank you. Because your approval is really important to me.
Well, I will speak with your mother eventually so she doesn't interfere with the both of you. I love you.
Thank you. I love you.
This isn't the best moment, but it was a very big mistake to have gone to see Consuelo. Do you know how bad my problem is?
Please understand, I couldn't help it. But she and the guy that was there with her treated me very badly.
Miguel?
Well, yes, I think so. You have no idea of the scandal those two made. Your stupid wife was boasting that she's the woman of the house and that she's going to bear your first child.
Those two are always together. Actually, it turns out that Miguel is madly in love with Consuelo.
Really?
Yes.
Montenegro.
Arturo, I need to speak with you.
What do you want?
Well, I have a lot of things to say. I don't even know where to begin. Regina is going out with the son of Eladio Gomez Luna. Arturo, did you hear what I said? Our daughter is the girlfriend of Eladio Gomez Luna's son.
Yes, David. I already knew that. She came to tell me about it.
What? And you're taking it so lightly? Don't you think that it's terrible that his son should approach our Regina? And worse still, that she returns his love?
Look, my feud with Eladio Gomez Luna is one thing, and the relationship between his son and my daughter is something different.
Unbelievable. Well, I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to allow that relationship. Can you imagine what people are going to say?
Are you going to start with the same thing again? I don't care a single bit about other people's opinions. As long as my daughter is happy with her relationship and with her life, I am going to support her.
Well, I have no doubt that Consuelo has encouraged Miguel in order to seduce him. But it's better like that. Think about it. What do you care if they get together? That way you and I can be together. It's going to work in our favor.
Of course. In other words, if Consuelo stays with that stupid Miguel, it's a good excuse for me to stay away from her. Because now, all I want is to be with you. Like this.
My darling.
When are they going to discharge you?
I don't know. But I hope they do it today. I will let you know.
I hope so. Well, I have to leave now because I have to go home, but don't forget that I only love you. I love you very much.
I wish you luck. Thank goodness Eric is gone, otherwise how could I ask your other boyfriend to pay the bill? Because Eric may be young and handsome, but his dear daddy controls the money. And Eric doesn't have anything near what Gomez Luna has, let me tell you.
And if you should need psychological support,
No.
please call me. I am at your service.
Thank you very much, Doctor, but I don't think I will need it, really.
Well, if you need my services, here are my telephone numbers. Call me if you need me.
How was your meeting with the psychologist, Aunt?
Gabby, I didn't dare tell him about my real situation with Eladio.
But why not, Aunt? Are you really willing to go back to your house?
Well, even though I don't want to go back, there is no other way I can keep an eye on what's happening to David.
Everything was working out so well up to this point. Uncle promised that he will change, and you two worked really hard to make your relationship work. Do you think that that can happen again?
For Eladio and me to give each other another opportunity?
Yes.
No, Gabby, no. Back then, Eladio simply proved to me that he's good at pretending to be something he's not, but he's never going to change. I sealed my fate when I agreed to marry him and let him help my father.
How can you approve of Regina's relationship with that boy? He must be exactly as wretched as his father, Arturo.
I don't know. And as long as I don't know that, I have to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Now this is outrageous. All you need to do now is to tell me that you agree with allowing Miguel to beat Eric up and become Consuelo's lover.
Excuse me. What are you saying?
Yes, you heard right. And it is logical for things to be like this. One can't expect anything else from a woman who is the daughter of a prostitute.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word you're saying, and you better have evidence to back your claim.
Okay. You want me to give you a loan so you can buy a piece of land?
Yes, Godfather, so I can start building a house so I have something to offer Gabriela in the future.
Stop it. Stop saying nonsense, okay? I don't think this is the time for you to be thinking about that.
Godfather, I'm talking about a personal
Hang
loan
on.
that I'm going to...
Instead of talking about the future, let's start worrying about the present. I need you to settle the problem with the workers' union.
All right.
Go on.
Excuse me, Mr. Gomez Luna.
What do you want from me now?
Well, you see, Montserrat has already been discharged, so the hospital bill needs to be paid.
And then that wretched Miguel actually dared to hit Eric after that shameless man slept with his brother's wife.
Forgive me, but what you're saying is absurd.
It's not absurd. It is outrageous. That's why you must do something.
Let's go back home. I need to speak with everyone because I don't believe anything you're saying. Forgive me, but Miguel would never do such a thing.
Darling, you don't really know him. He is truly a hypocrite. You have to kick him out of the house along with that tramp Consuelo.
I will decide on that once I've spoken with them. After talking with them and not before.
Arturo,
What? What?
darling, I can't cope with so many problems anymore. I need you by my side to help me.
You're not alone, okay? I told you I'm going to speak with all of them and I'm going to solve this.
Yes, forgive me, but just look at the state our children are in. Darling, we cannot abandon them now, please, all right?
Hold on, Nina. Don't get things mixed up. What I said about the divorce has nothing to do with what you are telling me at this very moment. Even if we do get separated, or even divorced, I am always going to take care of our children.
You were crazy.
But you are supposed to be in charge of the expenses.
All right. Tell Montserrat to pay with her card and I will deposit the money later.
Well, I hope so. Because I doubt that you will want people to know that Montserrat is your lover.
Listen to me, you imbecile. Don't you ever dare threaten me again in your life, huh? Don't even dare repeat that, huh? Because the first one who will pay is Montserrat. And the first thing I'll do is leave her penniless.
No. You two know that you can count on me and on my absolute discretion.
Then listen well. What you're going to do is to pay you. And then you'll take her back to the apartment. And take care of her. Take care of her, because if you ever do this again, the first one who will regret it is you. You understand that clearly, right?
Yes.
You better watch yourself.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sweetie. Thank you so much for catching up with me at my dad's office. You don't know how much your support means.
Honey, understand this. I am always going to defend our love. It's a shame. I wish my dad reacted like your dad, but he didn't. The first thing he thought was, my son is betraying me.
I can already imagine what my mom's reaction's going to be.
Well, my love, you and I are perfectly aware that this was not going to be easy, but it was high time we faced it, you know.
Yes. Answer it, go ahead.
Hello?
Thank you.
Son, how are you?
Hello, Mom. Fine, and you? How are you?
Darling, I was very worried about what happened with your father.
Don't worry, Mom. Look, everything is all right. Really, and I also want to tell you that I spoke with Arturo Montenegro.
And what did he say?
Well, that he's agreeing to let Regina and I have a relationship, Mom. He's going to back us up.
I'm glad, son. And that makes me feel more at ease, but I need to speak with you. Can you come here?
Of course. Yeah. I'm on my way. Mom, promise me you're not going to worry anymore. Everything is all right. Great. Goodbye. I have to go to the hospital to see my mom, and from there, I'll get ready to leave for Querétaro.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Yeah?
Go.
I'll call you later.
Okay.
Goodbye.
What did you tell the psychologist?
No, I did not tell him anything. Don't worry about it.
Remember that it is not good for you to be discussing our issues with strangers, okay? Don't forget they publish everything in the press and then it ends up on the internet.
Don't you believe me? Why don't you ask him directly? Although if you do, you're just going to show him how domineering you are with me, which is something I did not tell him.
I'm not going to ask him because I trust you.
Elijah, it seems that they're going to discharge me, but I can't go on living in anguish all the time because it's dangerous. The doctor said so.
I'm keeping it in mind. And let me remind you that what's happening to you is your own fault. Julia, we'd be fine if you didn't insist on seeing Arturo and if it weren't for, well, David's stupidity. There, sorry, I'm not going to talk about that. Don't you see what you've put me through? I can't lose you, so I'll stop fighting with David.
Thank you, Elijah.
I hope that when you do get angry with him, you do not kick him out of the house.
I told you that I'm going to make sure everything is all right with him for your sake, to prove to you as usual and over again how much I love you. I'm going to work now. Please get some rest, huh? Get well soon.
Petra?
Sir?
Where is Eric?
Mr. Eric is not here yet.
Where did he go?
Well, he didn't say, but he ran out of here like a bat out of hell. He dashed out of here. But I will call Mrs. Consuelo and Mr. Miguel right away, okay?
Tell them that I want to see them in the study, please.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you.
I'm going to the study with
No,
you.
I prefer to speak with them alone.
Oh no, I want to be present to hear you tell those hypocrites to get out of this house. That will be nice to see.
Stop it, Nina. That's enough. Just do as I tell you, please, okay?
Mom, we have to remain calm.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is that Regina's father rose to the occasion. I was very surprised. He told me I was like you when you were young.
I'm really happy to hear that he also understood how things should be and that he backed you both. I'm glad, son.
Mom,
I'm happy for you.
take it easy.
I just hope that that young woman,
Regina, Mom.
Regina, is really worthy of all the sacrifices you're willing to make for her.
She's worth it. Believe me.
I swear that I would never ever dare cheat on Eric. I just don't understand where he got that idea from.
Because he's a wretch. It's the truth.
Miguel, stop it. Let Consuelo finish telling me about it.
I swear, Mr. Arturo, there's never been anything between Miguel and me. Obviously, Eric doesn't believe me because I never told him about my mother.
Yes, I understand that. Of course it was not your fault that you lived in such a place, although it would have been better if you had told your husband about that from the very beginning, don't you think?
Yes, I agree with you, Dad, but that doesn't give him any right to insult Consuelo. And I hope you don't think that I was disrespectful towards the house
Yes,
and
I
this
know
family.
that. I know. Don't worry, Consuelo. I'll speak with Eric. Just take it easy. Just take care of my grandchild. Okay?
Thank you.
No need to thank me.
I'm so grateful, thank you.
You don't need to thank me for anything. Come, my dear. Come. Oh, it's okay. Cheer up. Come on. I am going to speak with Miguel. It is evident that you are in love with Consuelo.
No, Dad, what are you thinking?
Don't try to make a fool of me. The only one who hasn't noticed it is Consuelo herself. And in spite of your love, you're hurting her.
But I don't understand why you can prefer to make her stay at his side when he treats her so badly.
No, we'll see about that. But you have to stay away from Consuelo.
I have to go, Mom. I love you.
So do I, my son.
Very much. Take very good care of that woman over there, please.
I think David is absolutely right to rebel and seek his own happiness.
I agree with that. But not at the risk of losing everything.
Well, if it means he's going to be happy on, he shouldn't care about anything, right? He has never cared for my uncle's money. And besides, you are right. My uncle won't change.
Why are you saying... A while ago you said something quite different. Let's see, you know something, don't you? Gabby, please. If you know something, I need you to tell me.
Yes, I have been defending my uncle. But it so happens that he's still seeing that woman, that Montserrat. I swear to you, the baby I'm expecting is Eric's.
Oh, well, we don't believe you. And don't waste your time trying to make up any lies against my brother, okay?
Listen, Consuelo, what you should be doing, if you truly had any dignity left, is to get out of here now.
Mr. Arturo told me
Whatever my husband says is meaningless. It's very easy to convince him with your tears, but you cannot convince me.
We are going to make my father open his eyes so he kicks you out of here. And while you're living here, we are going to make your life miserable.
Did you know that already? I mean, did he really say that?
No, I didn't know about that. But I'm not surprised. That is what Elijah's like. And just like what you said, he's never going to change. What I think is unfair is that I rejected Arturo when he came to me and told me that he loves me and is getting a divorce.
He's getting divorced?
Yes. And I told him to go away and to go back to his old life because I had resigned myself to staying with Elijah.
Aunt, I'm so sorry.
But you know what? No more. As soon as I have recovered completely, I'm going to send him to hell.
Where are you going? I need to speak to you.
I have to go back to the office.
Well, you aren't going anywhere because you haven't explained to me why in the world you haven't kicked out Consuelo and Miguel.
Excuse me? Kick them out? I told you I was going to clear things up with them, not kick them out.
As long as they're still here, they're just going to have more problems with Eric and everything is going to get more complicated.
No, if there's anyone who's failed in marriage, it's Eric. Eric!
I cannot believe you can't defend your own
You
son.
forget Miguel is my son too. He is my firstborn. He was my firstborn, and he was here to face me, to speak truth. Whereas Eric, where is he? Where is he?
Well, I wanted you to fix everything, but you didn't, so now you are going to listen to me, Arturo.
Oh, I'm going to listen to you. Yes, I'm listening.
Yes,
What
because
is it?
things are not working out well at all because you are letting Miguel...
You asked me to solve this, so let me make the decisions, Nina. I am not going to kick out Miguel or Consuelo just because it's what you want.
No, it is not just a whim of mine. It's simply to restore order in this family.
Nina, that is not how things are. If this hasn't made it clear to you that our relationship is not working, I don't know what will convince you.
Is that true, Aunt?
Yes. Yes, Gabby. I was willing to put up with everything because I thought that Elijah had broken up with her, but he didn't do that either.
No, Aunt. You're crying. Are you really hurt by this?
Yes, it hurts me. It hurts my pride. Yes, it hurts me because I thought Elijah and I would be happy. He didn't even accept my son, and he didn't break up with his lover either, and he continued being domineering and aggressive towards me.
Oh, Aunt, forgive me. I shouldn't have told you anything.
No.
The thing
you
is...
were right to tell me about it. And I really mean what I'm telling you. I'm going to leave Elijah. I'm going to leave him. But you know something? I'll plan it properly, and I'll take my time, as long as I need to.
Gomez Luna Association.
Santiago, I asked you to come because I want to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Well, I'm listening.
All you have to do is to assign construction to me. Gomez Luna and Associates doesn't have any problems with the workers.
I signed a contract with the Montenegro group.
Yes, which, knowing you, has a clause somewhere to deal with a breach of contract.
Well, they're already building the first store.
The question is, does Arturo have the necessary number of workers to build them all and turn them in on time? No, right? So you can terminate the contract without any problem.
You are right. There is a clause in which it is stated that if he doesn't fulfill within the agreed delivery schedule, I can cancel everything.
Then put that clause into effect. Forget about any other considerations because your own interests come first, don't they? Is Arturo going to repay you the millions you are going to lose when the competition starts defeating you?
Montenegro.
Sir,
Yes?
Mr. Franco Herrera wants to see you. Shall I show him in?
Show him in.
With your permission, sir. You may come in.
Good afternoon. I'm not interested in anything you've come to tell me on Eladio's behalf. I know perfectly well that you were the one that bribed the union leader. I didn't come on behalf of Eladio Gomez Luna. I came to talk about the visit that you made to my godmother Julia in the hospital. And I don't know. I want to know how much you'd be willing to do in order not to let my godfather find out about it.
All that I'm asking you to do is convince the residents in Santa Fe so they allow me to build the apartments.
I don't know if it's going to be that easy.
Oh, come on, of course you can. And in exchange, I'll turn in all the stores you need on time. And I'm going to add an extra bonus at a better price.
All right then. It is a deal.
I'll send my lawyer with an official proposal.
Fine.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right. I know perfectly well that the rivalry between you and my godfather goes far beyond your businesses. That is none of your business. Well, I'm just saying that these problems could still possibly get worse. And even affect my godmother even more. I mean, just imagine. If anyone should find out that you were in the hospital and you went to visit her and even went in her room. Are you blackmailing me? No, of course not. I'd never do such a thing. I'm doing this for the sake of my godmother. And yours, of course. Franco, right? Yes, Franco. You are nothing but a vile extorter. And you are a businessman. I mean, look at it as a transaction. I'm ready to keep my mouth shut. And in exchange, you compensate me for my silence generously.
It seems your father's doing all of this on purpose to annoy me.
Well, you have to put a stop to my father. Or else you won't be the boss in this house anymore. And you can be sure that Regina and Miguel, the moron, are going to do everything they please.
I have to win Regina over to my side.
What? But the two of you don't get along.
Listen, Daniela, Regina also happens to be my daughter. And I love her even if I have to change my tactics with her and your father.
So what's your plan?
You'll see. Soon enough.
How dare you come in here demanding I give you money? Relax, Mr. Montenegro. You are not going to tell me how I behave. You are nothing but Eladio's bootlegger. And let me tell you something, you don't intimidate me. If you want to inform your boss that I went to visit his woman, his wife, that's up to you. It's your problem. Well, I'm telling you that that would not be convenient for my godmother, imagine that. You don't scare me. I'm ready to confront Eladio and assume responsibility for my actions. Well, the truth is I wouldn't advise you to do that. Eladio is capable of doing many things to defend his wife. Look, Franco, right? Yes, Franco. Again, Franco. If you had any evidence, you would have already given it to Eladio. You're not going to threaten me. If I were you, I'd stop with this foolishness because things can go very bad for you. No, I'm not afraid to confront him. I caught you. And my godfather is obviously going to believe me. You know what? You should analyze things very carefully. Because the one who's going to end up paying for everything is my poor godmother. I am fed up. Get out of here, or I will kick you out of here myself. All right. Montenegro, you have until early tomorrow morning to think about it, huh? Let me know.
Miguel, hold on, wait up. What happened to you?
Consuelo left the house. Petra told me that she left with a suitcase, but she left her cell phone, so there's no way I can find her quick. Oh dear, it was all my fault. I wasn't able to control myself, so now that she knows I love her.
Did you admit your feelings for her?
I swear that was not my intention at all, but when they were arguing, I said that I wished her child was mine. They understood that.
Who were you talking about?
She and Eric.
Miguel, you're telling me that Eric already knows?
Yes, and he took advantage of that to claim that this child was mine.
How could you even have said that? Are you stupid or what? And how could Eric even think of something so stupid?
I know. I feel terrible. I'm very worried. Consuelo could be out there just wandering on the street, and much less in her condition. She has to be staying in bed.
You're going to have to relax. You have to try to calm down. I know it's difficult, but I think it's better for Consuelo to be anywhere else but here. And we are going to find her. Oh, Miguel.
No. You cannot give in to that kind of blackmail, because they're going to ask for more later on.
Yes, I know that, I know.
Besides, as you told him yourself, it's your word against his.
Well, yes, but Eladio doesn't listen to reason. If that guy handles this, we both know he's going to put Julia in danger.
No, I don't think so. Eladio might be what you say he is, but he'll never harm his wife.
No, I'm not so sure. I still have my doubts that her having fallen down the stairs was just an accident.
Relax, will you? The best thing for you to do now is keep a cool head.
I am trying, but I have so many problems at home that I can't remain calm.
Well, you have to solve those matters right away.
Well, yes. I'm through working here. Take care of things here for me, will you?
Yes, good luck with everything.
All right.
That one looks better.
Oh, no. Do you know where Consuelo is?
Obviously not. She's one of the thousands of things that we don't care about.
Consuelo's left the house, Mom. Well, I'm glad she understood. We're not going to let her make a fool of your brother here.
I guess you already know that she was cheating on Eric with Miguel.
Will you stop talking nonsense? That is a lie. Consuelo is expecting Eric's baby. Please, Mom, you can't be so cruel. Tell me, who can assure me that child is really your brother's? Oh, don't make faces at me because I'm quite angry with you too. Because you got me into serious trouble with your father. Me? What did I do? Because you are dating Gomez Luna's son. You must break up with him. No, Mom. I already spoke with Dad and he gave his approval. Now this is just outrageous. Everybody does whatever they please in this house and nobody takes me into account. Nobody listens to me.
You overdo things, Regina. Seriously, you should do what Mom says and just break up with David.
I'm not going to do that. He already told me that you went to see him, but I feel sorry for you because you are never going to get between us.
Calm down. Stop being so intense.
I'm being serious, Daniela. This is not about being intense. You stole Joshua and that's why I didn't marry him, but what I have with David is something that I intend to defend.
Even if it hurts you to accept it, I was the one he dated first. And the reason he's with you was only because he was hurt by me.
Don't be stupid, all right? I know exactly what happened. The only thing that I care about now is that he and I love each other and we're happy together. So you had better respect our relationship.
I didn't do anything.
Listen, my dear Daniela, you'd better get it into your thick little skull that David is not like Joshua and he's not going to fall for your games. So just stop it, please, and love yourself a little and stop making a fool of yourself with him.
How can it be that you helped Arturo by sending him workers to Tabasco?
How did you find out about that?
Obviously, I always find out. You told me that you hadn't betrayed the family, but you helped Regina save her father.
I did it because of her, Dad, and because I know perfectly well that you bribed the workers' union so they would go on strike. That's why they stopped working.
Very well. I see that you know about many things too.
That's right. And you know something? I'm happy I didn't accept the shares from your company, Dad, because you know what? I don't want to be like you.
I'm glad you're finally home.
Nina, I want to speak with Eric. I don't want to quarrel with you, please.
Neither do I, darling. Listen, I have been thinking that you and I have always managed to find a way to settle things together. So I prepared your favorite dish and asked everybody not to disturb us. I want us to be alone so that we can talk.
Yes, that's for the best. We have a lot to talk about.
Thank you.
Is Eric home already?
No, He's probably still working. Oh, darling. Let's not talk about that. What I want is for you to relax, and let's have dinner in peace.
Thank you. Actually, that's what I need right now.
Let me serve you some wine. Daddy, I'm so glad you're already home. Consuelo left the house.
What?
Consuelo has left the house.
Tell Miguel to come here.
Miguel? Who are you calling?
Eric. Do you know where he is? He's not answering.
I just came to inform you that I'm moving out.
Do whatever you please. But first, you should think of your mother.
No, that is what you should have thought about before kicking me out. I already told her I'm going to Querétaro, and I honestly hope you won't tell her otherwise, Dad, for the sake of her health. I'll come here to visit her when I come back.
I just told you to do whatever you please.
Perfect. I'm leaving, taking the few things I own, Dad, what I have bought on my own. So I am leaving the motorcycle and the car that you gave me.
Enough! You know what? I'm already fed up with you. Who do you think you are? I'm so sick and tired of your behavior. You think you can just challenge me in all my decisions? Is that it?
I am not challenging.
Of course you are. Starting with the fact that you're dating a Montenegro. But I warn you, and listen carefully, because you will end up in trouble, David.
I am not surprised at all to see that you want to harm me. That's your method. That's your way of life, to harm people.
You'll understand where I'm coming from when you have to face the world without money. The outside world is a jungle, and you only survive by taking things, fighting for them. And you will never get anywhere with all this compassion. You won't survive more than 2 days.
I already told you that I have what I need, Father. My career and the woman who loves me despite my family name. And I'm sorry, it's a shame that in spite of all your money, all of your millions, you can't understand that you'll never be happy.
Eric, I need you to come home at once.
Here he is, Daddy.
Where did Consuelo go?
I don't know. Petra told me that she'd left the house, but I don't know why.
You spent all day with Consuelo. You should know where to find her.
Stop with the insinuations, Nina.
It's only natural that she left after all the things you said to her, Mom. It was very offensive.
And she was already feeling bad because Montserrat came here, Father, to upset her in the house.
What?
Yes.
Is that true?
No, I don't know anything about that. But maybe it's a story made up by Consuelo. How can you say she made that up, Mom? That crazy woman came here to tell her she was not going to leave Eric. And Miguel just happened to be with her. Oh, what a coincidence. Only they saw her.
Nina, stop talking nonsense. I can't believe you keep on insisting on the same thing. That woman comes here looking for your son, and that's the best you can come up with.
My love, I have to leave now.
No. Don't tell me you have to go.
My love, I'm sorry. But I came here to prove to you how important you are to me.
Oh, please, Eric, spend the night with me.
My love, I really can't do that, I swear. I promise I'm going to find a way to spend all night with you next time, okay? Okay?
All right, then. Then stay a little while longer.
Listen, I really can't do that. Listen, my love. The best thing for me now is to keep things quiet. I want things to get better at home because that way, we'll be able to do whatever we want all night long.
All right. Listen, take care of yourself.
I love you.
I'm leaving, Grandpa.
And where are you going?
To Querétaro. So, take good care of Mom for me, please.
But before you go, tell me what is going on between you and your father. What did you do to make him so angry at you?
No. Hold
Come
on. I didn't
tell
do
your
anything to him.
grandfather.
No, I didn't do anything to him, okay? We just have different views in life.
No, I don't understand. What do you mean by that? Let's see, explain to me.
Let him explain to you.
But, Eladio, I'm very concerned about you.
How come?
Because I know that David has done something very serious to you. You look furious, and now it turns out that he's going to Querétaro. I don't think that's a coincidence at all.
You are right. It is pointless to go on covering up for David for what he's done. David is having an affair with the daughter of Arturo Montenegro.
Here you are. Thank you.
Good
Good night.
night. We sold everything.
Everything, Luisita. High five. Now you need to go to sleep because you have
Yes.
school tomorrow.
Clara,
What?
it's your turn to wake him up.
Heavens, let's see. Justino?
What is it?
She woke you up because you fell asleep, Daddy.
Oh, I did, baby?
And you said that you weren't sleepy.
I'm so sorry, huh?
We sold everything and Clara stayed here to help me.
Well, many thanks, Clara. Let's go to bed now, baby. Come on, let's go to bed now. Let's go to bed.
Good night, Clara. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Luisita. Have a good night.
Hey, thanks again, okay?
Listen, Justino. Tell me, are you ever going to forgive me?
Look, I still have to check Luisita's homework. I'll be coming out to tidy up, so I'll see you later. Let's go, my love.
Let's go.
Consuelo, what happened to you?
Can I stay in your house for a few days?
Why, of course you can. What is the matter? What happened to you?
Where do I begin? Eric says that this child isn't his.
What?
He says it's Miguel's.
I told David about what there was once between Julia and Arturo. But he didn't care. It would seem that he is dating Regina Montenegro just to make a fool of me. Besides that boy thinks that with a ridiculous love affair, Montenegro's daughter and he are going to be able to put an end to the quarrels between our two families.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
What?
Think about it. If you push David away from you because he's dating a Montenegro, you're going to lose him. And he will end up becoming one of Arturo's allies. Is that what you want? Do you want the only person who can make Julia stay at your side to end up helping and siding with a Montenegro? Just think about this. If your son marries Regina Montenegro, well then now, you will be able to take part in Arturo Montenegro's fortune.